In this part, we will show a method for preparing and obtaining a shapefile map for the type of soil, for the topsoil and subsoil, which is included in the previously prepared file inside the file entitled Soil of Iraq Shapefile UTM in the following path. This path, as this file contains two shapefile maps for topsoil for depth from 0 to 30 cm and subsoil for depth from 30 to 100 cm, as we show. Was extracted from Harmonized World Soil Database HWSD, which is found in the file with the title HWSD version 1.2, which is contains HWSD viewer version 1.2, which can be obtained from the site below the video in the description. Here inside the Word file titled HTTPS, where we press Control and then left click on the site. It is Harmonized World Soil Database version 1.2. Harmonized World Soil Database version 1.2. For the purpose of downloading, we go and click on Download Viewer and Data, and the download window for HWSD Viewer will appear. Then we click on Start Download, and we have already downloaded the program, which is located here with the title HWSD Viewer Setup, which was installed here with the title hwsd.v.exe, as we see here. You can also download from this site via download data the file which titled HWSD with the extension MDB, which was also uploaded here in the file titled data, which is contained in the PDF file entitled hwsd.mdb, where we prepare the shapefile map of the soil type for topsoil and subsoil, which is in the file titled Soil of Iraq Shapefile UTM. As we see here, these two maps are for topsoil and subsoil, where to prepare these two maps with the extension shapefile we make the following. We do the following. First, we go to the file titled HWSD version 1.2 in the preset file and open it. This file, we open it. Then we go to the icon with the title HWSD version 1.2.exe and we open it. Which shows us a window titled Harmonized World Soil Database Viewer version 1.2. Then we click on Load HWSD. Then we see the following window of the World Soil Map titled HWSD Soil Groups, and we click on Maximize. Then we make zoom on the selected site here in the map of Iraq. Where we choose zoom rectangular and we make zoom on a map of Iraq. Then we make zoom on map on the map of Iraq again, where the soil type are shown for the map of Iraq. This is the legend of HWSD group map. This is the legend. Now we save the image by pressing a print screen. Then we go to paint a program and we paint it into paint program and make paste inside it and the image appears. Then we save this image in the desktop with JPG extension. As we see, the image titled Iraq, and then we click to save. We click on save. So the image is saved. We close the paint program and we close the HWSD viewer program. And we go to the desktop where we see the image titled Iraq JPG. .jpg. Second, we register the image with the title Iraq.jpg by performing the engineering correction to it with a program. By performing engineering correction to it by means of the IRDAS program using a map similar to that of Iraq, pre-registered with UTM coordinate and found it in the pre-prepared file entitled Iraq UTM.jpg and the following path. Iraq UTM.jpg, as we see. When we open this map, the registered map with UTM coordinate appears. Then by using this map, we register the image with the title Iraq.jpg and we store it with the title Soil of Iraq UTM.jpg. Soil of Iraq UTM.jpg, as we see here. So we get this map registered in the UTM coordinate. Third, we are creating a file titled HWSD version 1.2, where we go to the file prepared in advance and to the file that we will do with this name. We make for it rename, then Control C. We go to the desktop and create a file with the name address, which is HWSD version 1.2, and inside this file we create a file with the title Soil of Iraq Soil of Iraq and as we see, and then inside this file we create a file titled Soil of Iraq classified. Inside this file we create file titled Soil of Iraq classified. Soil of Iraq classified. Then we go back to the desktop. Then we cut the image of Iraq of the map of Iraq and the heading Soil of Iraq UTM, which is in the preset file inside the file entitled HWSD version 1.2, this map, where we cut it by global mapper on the borders of the map of Iraq as follows, where we go to the global mapper program then open data file, then open the map with the title Soil of Iraq UTM.jpg with the following path. And we are cutting the border of map of Iraq using the tool create area feature, where we select the map of Iraq and then select the map of Iraq, as we see. And when finished, we make right click and then OK. Then we click on escape and then we make left click on the specified map. Then we export the map by file export raster over image format. File export raster over image format. Then we choose the extension JPG, then OK, and then pixel correct for the image. Then we go to the export bounds menu, and in it we choose a group to selected area feature and then OK. Then we define the save path on the file that we made on the desktop entitled HWSD version 1.2 inside the file titled Soil of Iraq, and we write the same name, Soil of Iraq 1. Soil of Iraq 1 with JPG extension. Then we press save and then close the global mapper program, and we go to the map that was cut for Iraq with the title Soil of Iraq 1. This map, it is in the preset file inside the file titled Soil of Iraq. This map. Now we make a classification for this image titled Soil of Iraq 1 using IRDAS program. And then we save it inside the file titled Soil of Iraq classified, and this image is titled Soil of Iraq classified.img. This image, when opened in the ArcMap program, as we will see shortly after, contains a classification table, and we will add to it additional field belongs topsoil and subsoil, where we will make two maps of topsoil and subsoil as follows. Where we go to ArcMap and we go to add and we open the classified image with the following path. As we see, it's titled Soil of Iraq Classified.img, where we open this image, then we go to table of content and make right click on it, then open attribute table, and the table appears contain the data field for this classified image. Then we go to table option and we choose add field, and we add fields for soil information for topsoil and subsoil to make a topsoil and subsoil map for Iraq, as we see it here, where we open the topsoil map and we go to the map layer in the table of content and make right click on it, then open attribute table. As we see, where we find here in the table the added fields of topsoil information. Likewise, we go and open subsoil map and make right click on it in the table of content and then open attribute table. Right click, then open attribute table, where we find here in the table the added field of subsoil information. Thus, we have explained how to obtain the raster map of topsoil and subsoil from the Harmonized World Soil Database HWSD. Now, after classifying the image extracted from the Harmonized World Soil Database HWSD and save it in two topsoil and subsoil files with the extension IMG type raster. The two photos are inside these two files in the previously prepared file entitled 0 to 30 cm topsoil of Iraq classified and 30 to 100 cm subsoil of Iraq classified. And inside them are two classified images of topsoil and subsoil, where we are now converting this image for topsoil, and this image for the subsoil, and these two files from raster to shapefile as follows. Where we go to desktop and create a new file entitled Soil of Iraq Shapefile UTM. As we see, Soil of Iraq Shapefile UTM, and inside this file we create the two new files, where the first file is titled 0 to 30 cm topsoil of Iraq classified UTM, and the second file entitled 30 to 100 cm subsoil of Iraq classified UTM. As we see, Then we transfer the two raster images which are classified in the prepared file inside these two files for topsoil and subsoil. Inside these two files for topsoil and subsoil. We transfer this image for topsoil and this image for the subsoil. Where we go to ArcMap program, the ArcMap program, it contains the two images of topsoil and subsoil, and we activate the classified image layer for topsoil, which is type raster. Then we open the Arc toolbox. As we see, then we open Arc toolbox window. Then we go to conversion tools, then from raster. Then we choose raster to polygon from raster. Then we choose raster to polygon. And in the input raster, field, we put raster image for topsoil. By dragging and dropping. And in the field we choose value, and we specify the location of the save in the desktop, then to file titled soil of Iraq shapefile UTM inside the file titled 0 to 30 cm topsoil of Iraq classified UTM, and we write the name of file, which is soil of Iraq UTM. Soil of Iraq UTM, and we press save. Then we press OK. Then the raster to polygon map is successfully transferred. So we go to the table of content, to the shapefile map layer, the polygon type of the topsoil, and we make on it right click, then open attribute table. So we find here in the table, open attribute table. So we find here in the table the soil type number are in the grid code field. Each polygon contains a specific soil type. We note that the number of these polygons is Number of these polygons is 8,865 polygons for this map, and this is a large number, and we can reduce it to a smaller number so that it includes only large polygons. To do this, we go to the editor To do this, we go to the editor, then start editing. Then select feature, We start by selecting the large polygons by holding down shift and making the left click on the polygons on the map, where we select all polygons on the map as we see here. They all are activated as we see in table. As we see in table, all is activated. And now we activate the polygon or cell that are not selected and deactivate the selected polygon in the table by going to the table option menu, and then we choose switch selection, and the process is complete. Then we press delete selected, leaving only the large polygon. Delete selection, leaving only the large polygon as we see. Then we go to editor, then stop editing, and we press yes. Only large polygon appear here in the table. Only large polygon appears here in the table with number 62 polygon only, and in it is the grid code field for the soil type number of our earth. Then we go to the table option menu, then we go to table option menu, then add field, and we choose the type, which is short integer, and the name is MUID, then OK. A field titled MUID appears here in the table, in which we write the US soil type number using soil type number in the grid code field by going to the editor menu and then start editing. Going on editor menu and then start editing. Then we write a specific number from the US soil type numbers. Let it be 25,000 and so on the rest of the numbers. Then we go to editor, stop editing, and yes. Then we close the table and the Arc Toolbox window. Then we prepare the subsoil shapefile map in the same way. These two soil maps for topsoil and subsoil were previously prepared in the file inside the file entitled Soil of Iraq Shapefile UTM, as we see, where the two maps inside the file are titled 0 to 30 cm topsoil of Iraq classified UTM, and the second file entitled 30 to 100 cm subsoil of Iraq classified UTM, where the soil map of topsoil within this file will be relied upon in the implementation of ArcSWAT program and other programs entitled Soil of Iraq UTM 0 to 30 cm and with the extension shapefile. It is located in the following path, as we see. Thus, we have completed the explanation of how to obtain shapefile map of soil type from Harmonized World Soil Database HWSD. This map, the map is titled Soil of Iraq UTM 0 to 30 cm with the extension shapefile.